us, we also have Sergei Strogan. He is a Russian journalist. He joins us on the broadcast. Sergei, I want to get updates from your end to how Russia is planning to approach this very important meeting with Donald Trump. In fact, Donald Trump had also in the past acknowledged his frustration with Vladimir Putin and warned of severe consequences if he does not accept a ceasefire. A lot rests on this meeting that is to happen. How is Russia approaching it?
Thanks for having me. To start with, there's a lot of outcry in the world over this summit meeting, which is already called historic. With all that euphoria, while trying not to be too optimistic, I want to highlight that this will be the first full-fledged US-Russian summit in the last 10 years. Can you imagine? That's a decade. And that's a fundamental change in the whole story of ill-fated US-Russian relations, which during President Biden reached their lowest point. If we look at the situation from this perspective, we will understand that this summit is not only about Ukraine, while obviously Ukraine is the key issue. This is about restoring and revamping the dialogue window between Russia and America. We want, and we make itself clear that we want US-Russian relations not to be the hostage to Ukrainian crisis. And this is a fundamental shift since President Biden made it entirely focused on Ukraine. And we've seen that relations were crippled because of the stubborn American position on Ukraine. They were saying not a single decision on Ukraine without Ukraine. There was a sanction war. So, but apart from that, Russia and America as the key global nuclear powers, which used to share the responsibility for the stability and international crisis, were unable to at least conduct minimum dialogue. So probably this would not be the case anymore after President Putin and President Trump meet in Alaska. Let me add to that, there's a lot of misconception, especially in the Western media, and a lot of distortion when they discuss who stands to win and who stands to lose more. Probably you've seen all those publications that Putin is trying to outsmart President Trump, that Putin is the sole winner. Well, I can hardly subscribe for this theory for simple reason that it is not only Russia and America who stand to win, but the whole world. Is China going to win if this is a success? Obviously, yes. If India, the same thing. Brazil, other countries also. The world, in the last years, the world was crippled with the sanction wars, with a lot of tension, with muscle flexing. So all of us, all the humanity want to side with relief. That's why I think we should stop talking about who stands to win more.
Right.
It will either win-win situation for all of us, Russians, Americans, Europeans, Chinese, Indians, or lose for everyone.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And Sergei, because Donald Trump has boasted of his equation with Vladimir Putin so much so that he's blamed Joe Biden for not using his diplomatic tactics well to be able to end the war between Russia and Ukraine, saying that the US has also lost a lot of money because of this war. Now, what are the likely chances that Russia will budge from its position? Because we heard from Sergei Lavrov, who was asked, are you nervous? And he said, no, because we are very clear about what we want.
Well, when it comes to the most difficult situation, and when it comes to the conflicts like Russia-Ukrainian conflict, the key issue obviously is territorial dispute, and Ukrainian crisis is not an exception. As things stand now, there's no any indication that Ukrainian side is in a position, is willing to negotiate any questions of the swap of the territory. Just a bit of a background to you. Before Alaska summit, we had three rounds of negotiations, Russian-Ukrainian negotiations in Istanbul. We tried to talk to Ukrainians, but there was no any single sentence, even not a single word in their proposals which were related to the future of Ukraine, to the swap of the territories. The only thing which were saying, we just need immediate ceasefire. That's all. And just before Alaska summit, President Zelensky made his nationwide appeal saying that I am not in a position to discuss all territorial issues because this is banned by Ukrainian constitution. I can't go be against the Ukrainian constitution. Then when you're asking me what sort of breakthrough can come,
Right.
it takes two. If Ukrainian side is saying we are not discussing this is a non-starter, we are not going to discuss this.
All right.
Then there should be some fundamental changes in their position.
Irrespective, we are hoping that it does not end in a stalemate and there is some sort of a conclusion that is beneficial for all. Sergei, I want to thank you for joining us on the broadcast.